is your name?
My full name is Nathalie Hooker Francis. My mom got very excited with my names.
I love that. Where are you from?
I am from a little island up in the Caribbean from Colombia. It's called San Andres Island. It's very beautiful.
And how long have you been writing?
I actually started writing about 8 years ago. But before that, I am still very much into manga and anime. So I used to draw a lot of comics before, and that's where all the story making began for me. So you'd say from I'm about 11 years old, I'm into story making.
I love that. That's amazing. And where do you do your writing?
Most of my writing, I do it here at home on my laptop, or if say, if my imagination just strikes up. I'm in town. I quickly grab my phone and I open Notepad and I start writing down my ideas.
Yeah, nice. And what is your favorite time of day to write?
It's mostly nighttime when I've already done everything I have to do at home and I can fully uh, like concentrate on what I want to do.
Nice, nice. And do you have a favorite snack or treat to have while you're writing?
Yes, I do. I absolutely adore snacking on pistachios while I'm working on my book. Sometimes the laptop, the keyboard will be filled with crumbs of pistachios because I just like eating on them.
I love that. I recently became obsessed with pistachios. Anything pistachio and hazelnut, I'm having a lot of time now.
That's what I adore the most.
I love that. Do you write in silence or do you listen to background music?
I'm always listening to music. Some people even ask me, how do you do that? How do you work with music? Like, I cannot focus on the contrary. I need the background noise for it to work for me.
Yes, yeah, I'm the same way. Do you have any playlists that you put together for your books, or is it just kind of random, whatever comes up?
I usually go up to YouTube and randomly, but I am more into 90s rock. So you'll be hearing me all day listening to the classics like just like a pill from Pink or let's say Scotty Doesn't Know. That's one of my favorite. Of course, that's more 2000s. Limp Bizkit, Blink 182, things like that. Nice. I'll be listening all day.
Awesome. Very cool. And let's see, do you have a favorite book that you've written?
Yes, it would be the one that's gotten so much attention, be hated by my mates, because it has a special meaning for me. I actually began writing it as a means of coping with my baby's medical situation. And, well, after she passed away, I just dove into it and it helped me, like, get over all the mourning and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's really great when you're able to sort of create something out of your grief, and if it helps you in your grieving process, I think that makes it that much more special.
Yeah. It is. It does.
And which is your favorite character to write?
I would say I have two actually. Wolfgang with his taciturn and his beta. I love writing about him because he, like everybody, like loves his antics, and I actually based him off of my best friend. So
nice, love that. Speaking of, are there any parts of you in any of your characters, or do you base most of them based on people that you know in real life?
Not at all, thankfully. When I started writing it, it's because I noticed people tend to romanticize toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. So I try to like put it in there, and it seems like people liked it.
Good, nice. What is the shortest time it's taken you to write a book?
2 years, more or less 2 years. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and what's the longest?
The longest would be at least 6 years working on one story at a time.
Yeah. Wow, that's dedication. I love that because it's really it really is dedication to the craft. Just like putting your all into it and making sure
Yeah,
that all the details are there.
it really is.
Yeah, nice. Is there a genre that you haven't written but you would like to explore?
A genre I haven't written but like to explore. I would say horror
Mm-hmm.
kind of piques my attention to make something like that will literally make you jump out of your seat while you're reading it.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. What is the last book that you read?
The last book that I actually read was what's it called in English again? The Help. I A friend gave me the book. I'm obsessed with the movie, and he gave me the book to read, and I fully enjoyed it. I read it in less than a week.
Nice. Awesome. That's great. Do you prefer print or ebooks?
Both of them. I love the idea of smelling the paper of the book.
Mm.
You know, it has a peculiar smell I love. But I also love ebooks because it's easier, like when you're traveling and stuff like that. You know, you're always stuck on your phone, so you won't lose the
Yep.
book.
Yeah. Nice. Love that. Do you prefer illustrated or realistic covers?
Realistic covers more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nice. Which three authors do you think have most influenced your writing style?
Um, the first one I would say is J.K. Rowling because I got inspired on how she didn't let anything stop her from accomplishing her dreams with Harry
Mm-hmm.
Potter. The second one would be Jane Austen, because uh, actually the first book I read was one of hers when I was about 8 years old, and it just marked me for the rest of my life. And the third one, I don't actually have a third. I can't think of one.
Nice, nice. And if you could live in any fictional world, which one would you want to live in?
Any fictional world. Well, you know me with all this theme about werewolves and stuff. Like, I would
Mm-hmm.
dream of meeting like werewolves, vampires, fairies, sirens, and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So yeah.
I love it. Awesome. And finally, can you tell us a few things that you like to do when you're not writing?
Yeah, I most likely I because I'm a girl that grew up in an island. I
Mm-hmm.
love going to the ocean. I love to swim. I love to dive. My second favorite thing would be how to say that, jogging a lot, keep myself
Nice.
active. The third thing I like the most is spending most time with my family, as
Mm-hmm.
much as I can, and more after the loss of my baby and after I divorced my husband. Well, I become more in
Mm-hmm.
tune with my family because of that.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth would be traveling, but not so much like seeing other places. It's just that I am in love with being on a plane.
Oh,
That
okay.
I love the idea of being on a plane. I don't know why. That
Yeah.
was actually the career I made. I was a flight attendant, so very cool.
Wow.
And
Very cool.
sorry.
No worries.
The fifth one would be driving my car all day under the rain.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Wow, I really love it. I love a good rain day. I feel like it's so cozy. I'm more of like I'm gonna stay inside and I'm just gonna like watch TV or read a book or write and I love a good rain day.
That's great, but there is something unique while you're just driving and the rain just pouring down. I don't know, like I said, I live in an island, so everything becomes magical when the
Hmm.
weather suddenly changes here. Like
Yeah.
one moment is this big sunny day, and all of a sudden it just gets dark and the rain comes down. So, and that's when my imagination starts to peak.
Yes. Yes. I love that. Same here. I love that. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. And everybody
Thank you
can
for having
check
me.
out Yes, of course. Everyone can check out Natalie's book, Hated by My Mate, exclusively on Galatea.